Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Today's topic is both fascinating and, well, a bit absurd. We've all seen Chinese kung fu in movies, those epic moves that make you go, damn, that's badass. Over China's 5,000-year history, countless martial art schools emerged: Wudang sect, Mi sect, Wing Chun, Tai Chi, Baguazhang. The list goes on. But somewhere along the way, maybe there was a glitch in the system. These schools started getting creative. What we see today isn't quite the legendary discipline we imagined. Their techniques sound cool on paper, but look downright comical in real fights. So let's dive into the most hilariously incompetent kung fu masters of our time. We'll start with those who think they can fight, and end with those who should never be allowed near a dojo. In China, there's a Taiji master known as Mr. Thunder. He claims to have started practicing wrestling at 11, began fitness training at 17, and secured 4th place in the 60 kilograms category at the Beijing bodybuilding competition at 21. Edicio Nali, he has trained in Sanda, Kendo, and Muay Thai, among other martial arts. His extensive martial arts background is truly impressive. Drawing inspiration from various martial arts, he founded Thunder Taiji. He asserts that if he were to engage in a real fight and use his internal energy, it would be deadly. A few years ago, he faced off against China's top MMA fighter Zhu Xiaodong. I was curious to see who would win between Thunder and Zhu Xiaodong. Zhu Xiaodong, also known as T, the first person to expose fake kung fu, accepted the challenge. They stepped into the ring, and within seconds, Thunder was knocked out. This 11-year-old wrestler, 17-year-old fitness enthusiast, 21-year-old bodybuilding competitor, and practitioner of Taekwondo, Muay Thai, and Sanda was no match for Zhu Xiaodong. In the opening moments, Thunder appeared confident, but within 3 seconds, he was already out of the frame. When the camera shifted, he was on the ground, defeated. The audience hadn't even settled in before the fight was over. Later, Thunder faced Wang Zhiliang, a 52-year-old Shinji Quan master. At 43, Thunder seemed to have the advantage. However, he was overwhelmed and knocked out by 127 punches. He couldn't even showcase his Thunder Taiji techniques. After the match, Thunder released a video where he cried, stating that Taiji is suitable for fitness but not for combat. He no longer mentions being the founder of Thunder Taiji. This individual is known as Iron Leg Master Tian Yi. As his name suggests, his legs are exceptionally powerful. He faced off against Zhu Xiaodong, who appeared to be at a disadvantage, seemingly unable to defend himself. Zhu was cornered, and after enduring several punches, Iron Leg Master Tian Yi was left bloodied and on the verge of losing his teeth. However, upon closer inspection, it seems we might have misunderstood something. Iron Leg Master Tian Yi read quite formidable. During his bout with Zhu Xiaodong, he launched a series of aggressive attacks that cornered Zhu, suggesting a more evenly matched contest. So, why is he introduced second? There's a reason for this, which we'll explore further. After the referee called a halt, Zhu Xiaodong's expression was one of clear impatience. He even rested his head on his hand, clearly indicating he was just going through the motions. More amusingly, as the match progressed, Iron Leg Master Tian Yi's renowned leg techniques were scarcely evident. Instead, he relied heavily on his fists. Wait a minute, aren't you supposed to be the Iron Leg Master? Where are your legs? Did they break? Even more comically, as the match wore on, Iron Leg Master was being frantically bandaged by the paramedics at ringside. Meanwhile, Zhu Xiaodong seemed unaffected, appearing as if nothing had happened, and he didn't even break a sweat. Quite perplexing. When they returned to the ring, Iron Leg Master Tian Yi's face was so heavily bandaged that his eyes were barely visible, a truly comical sight. In the end, after over 6 minutes, the first round concluded. Interestingly, more than half of that time was spent on bandagging. The conclusion of the first round was also quite amusing. After Zhu Xiaodong delivered a spinning kick, Iron Leg Master Tian Yi threw a couple of punches and quickly ended the round. He seemed eager to leave the ring. So, why did I introduce Iron Leg Master second? It's because he once faced off against Thunder. Yes, the same Thunder introduced earlier. At that time, who won? Surprisingly, it was Thunder. Since Thunder is stronger than you, I had to introduce him first. He is relatively more formidable. The next individual I'll introduce may not be particularly skilled in martial arts, but his entertainment value is off the charts. Therefore, I've saved him for the grand finale. The Grand Master of Hanyuan Shinji Taiji sect is about to make his appearance. Hearing this title, you might think, wow, this person must be formidable. Who is this Grand Master? His name is Ma Baogu. His grandfather was martial artist Ma Zhongyi, and his father was a military instructor. Starred in G at the age of 7, he practiced ancestral martial arts with his father. After graduating from high school, he enlisted in the military and served for 5 years. Generally, when people hear about 5 years of military training, they assume he has Mi foundation. Combined with his traditional martial arts background, he should be quite impressive. In September 1982, he met Shinji Quan Master Shengji and began learning Shinji Quan. About 15 years later, in 1997, he met Hanyuan Taiji second generation successor Wang Changhai and started learning Taiji Quan. Even more impressively, in 2002, Ma Baogu began teaching Chinese martial arts in the UK. By February 2004, he established the British Hanyuan Taiji Quan Association and served as its first president. Finally, in 2013, he founded the Hanyuan Shinji Taiji sect. The name Hanyuan Shinji Taiji sect subtly conveys that he combines the skills of Hanyuan Taiji with the Shinji Quan he previously learned, making it even more powerful. Earlier, we mentioned Thunder, who had a match with Zhu Xiaodong and was quickly defeated. At that time, Ma Baogu stepped forward and wrote a 4,000-word open letter, vehemently criticizing Zhu Xiaodong for his arrogance. He stated that Taiji is a divine martial art and should not be infringed upon. Violators should be punished. Oh my, the Taiji Grand Master is about to unleash his power, and Zhu Xiaodong will pay the price. He also mentioned that Thunder doesn't understand practical combat. He's just clumsy. He only knows push hands and doesn't know how to counter. Our Taiji, especially mine, emphasizes Ji receive, Hua neutralize, and Fa issue. Ji means receiving the opponent's punch, Hua means neutralizing the opponent's attack, and Fa means my punch and moves that knock the opponent down. Few people can match me. My Ji, Hua, and Fa are even superior to the British MMA champion. He then released a video showing his match with British MMA champion Peter. In this video, it indeed appears that the MMA champion is not his opponent. He also claims that the most powerful aspect of our Taiji is push-ha NDs, which is far superior to Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. As you know, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu is a formidable combat technique. One of its moves is the rear naked choke. Once locked in, it's extremely dangerous. Regarding the rear naked choke, he is very confident, saying he can easily escape it while singing a song. He claims it's extremely impressive. He also showed everyone a lump on his left hand's palm. He said this lump was formed when he practiced Taiji Quan. What is a Taiji ball? Don't ask me, just ask him. I really don't know what a Taiji ball is. In short, when practicing Taiji Quan, a lot of pressure builds up. To release this energy, a lump forms on his hand. He says this is like the vent valve on a pressure cooker. It's his Taiji master switch. Anyway, I don't know how it works, but it sounds impressive. However, doctors later said, it's just a common neurofibroma. Haha, unbelievable. Even a neurofibroma can be exaggerated like this. Why don't you write movie scripts? In May 2020, Ma Baogu faced off against amateur martial artist Wang Qingmin. In just 30 seconds, he was knocked down 3 times, leading to a quick defeat. This event became a hot topic on social media for several days.